Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Welcome, 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 welcome. Fellas, we'll be starting in just a moment, but welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. All right. We're in. We're ready. Chat. Welcome to the live stream. How's everyone doing? My name is Logical, and today we're going to be working on some cool shit. We're going to be working on some elevators and some models, and it's going to be a short stream. It's not going to be super long. I got work in a couple hours, but so much has been going on. I haven't streamed in, like, well, let me check the thing. About a week and a half, maybe. I have been so busy since July 4th. I have just been doing so much. We released the NOAA contest map on the 3rd. It was a long process, but I'm so happy with how the map came out. There are a couple bugs that I wish I could have fixed up in the very end, but the map is released. It's playable if anyone wants to go try it out. You know, it's been up for the last week or so. Waiting for Noah to stream it. He's been having PC issues. You guys aren't caught up with the Noah J streams, but he's finally back into it. He didn't stream yesterday. Hopefully he streams today. But it's been awesome, honestly. Frederick Rogers, Surfy Polecat, welcome out here. How you guys doing? But yeah, I've been so busy, and I haven't even really touched the map. After I released it, I have a decent list of bug fixes that are super quick, easy to fix. Definitely be rolling out an update for the map once Noah plays it. But for today's stream, we're not going to be doing any of that. We're going to be working on a commission. We're going to be working on some elevators, and it's going to be fun. So I'm going to lower the music a little bit, and we're going to get right into it. So there we are. Good morning, everyone. If you guys are having a good time, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that sub if you're new. And is the music still too loud? Trying to get the levels right. What else? I see that my thing is not. I haven't streamed in a while, chat. I gotta refresh my overlay real quick. There we go. All right. Let's get into it. What is the best way to make the elevator? I mean, I've done one, but I'm wondering if there's a better way to make one. And now the music's all good. Perfect. So the way we're going to be doing an elevator for this, so specifically what the client wants is an elevator based off of the ride from Disney, the Hollywood Hotel Tower. Let me open this up. This guy. Excuse me. This guy. So from his description, back up. We need to come up with an elevator model, an elevator script, and then a music script. Music script I'm not worried about. That's something super easy. But the elevator script, the out of control elevator. So this elevator goes up, stops at a pre-show, and then does the pre-show. Then it continues to the next floor and goes forward to the next elevator shaft. Then it has random up and down movements going to each floor. Plus, if possible, at this stage, it'll go to each floor, and the elevator doors will open and close again, just like it's stopping at the floor, and it'll do its next movement. Then, after 4 drops, it will fall to the bottom of the shaft, and then head for the exit and restart. So it's kind of like an animated thing. And he sent me a map file. That's sick. It's going to look good once done. I hope so. Boss mode, what's going on? Did I win the NOAA competition? The competition is over, so all the maps were released. But he hasn't played them all yet, and he hasn't played my map yet. So we won't know any of the official and final scoring until, like, when that's done. I don't have any of these textures. Okay. There is a lot going on in here. Lot is going on. I don't know what I'm looking at. Let me build lights, and then let me DM the guy. All right. What's your considered making weapon packs? So the 200 plus gun games will the original creator. Wait, what? Wait, what you're consider making weapon packs? Oh, would I consider making weapon packs? Nah. Those mods, if I'm making a mod, I would want to make like a whole experience, you know, not just a weapon pack. Someone else can do it, and it's all right. So I assume that this is the main elevator shaft. Okay. That looks cool. Just trying to read. So the elevator, this elevator goes up, stops at the pre-show. Okay, so it's gonna be down here, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then continue. So this elevator goes up, stops at the pre-show, then continues to the next floor and goes forward to the next elevator shaft. What other elevator shaft? This is a little confusing, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna work on the elevator. We'll model it, get it all animated, and then we can figure out from there what to do. What kind of PC do you use, Logical? Frederick, what's going on? I have... What is this? Hold on. I just want to get these... $194... $202. Okay. I built my own computer. I don't have anything crazy in it. This PC is actually pretty old, not gonna lie. I got a 2080 graphics card. Decent PSU. Nothing crazy. Motherboard. Water cooled. I have some RGB fans for additional outtake. It does get pretty fucking hot. And I have an i9 processor. So it's definitely old. I got 32 gigs of RAM. All right. Change these to Imperial. Let us place down the plane. The reason I asked because I found PCDR sell for $6. And I want to update it so I can play zombies. $6? I would look at the specs. And make sure there's nothing bad on there. Quick calculator. This is 202. So 202 inches divided by 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot. That is 16.8 feet. So that's how big the elevator will be. The maximum thing. Cryptics, what's going on, man? Welcome out here. We're gonna need an elevator, so Hollywood Tower Ride Elevator. Okay. So we don't want the seats in it, so it's gonna be flat. But I like the idea of the grate, and it's very like worn down and stuff. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? LG OMG, is this the editor of Logix? It's Logitech, actually. What's going on, LG? Welcome out here. All right, so this is the floor. We're gonna need to figure out where the doorway is. So let's just do this for now. Unhide everything. So the doorway. Everything's a little off grid. Not the worst thing in the world. 92 units. 92 inches. Quick math. That's 7.5 feet wide. So real quick, we'll just take this line. Move it over there. There. Okay. So now we know where the door frame is. Let's do this. We're going to inset it so we can create some sort of wall. Real quick, I want to... Where's my Manny? Made a new website? Hey, nice, man. The HP PC doesn't have enough room to play even Warzone. Oh. It might not even be able to run it if it's a laptop, or you have to check what kind of graphics card you have. Mine's way old. I've got a Radeon RX 570 series and 4-fan CPU. AMD motherboard, megabyte board, but my PC holding on. Yeah, man. My PC is holding on for life. I think if I somehow get first place in the NOAA competition, I'm fucking buying myself a new PC. I'll tell you that much. No, that's not going to happen, though. Fall Night, what's going on? Yo, making elevators. 5 mappers will be happy about it. We're not doing 5 styled elevators, though, unfortunately. Let's bring this up. You know, I kind of figured that would happen. Okay. We'll do that. Right. Let's go ahead and... So this is like at waist height. How high do I want the windows to be? That'll be pretty good. And then we'll drag it up just a little bit more for the ceiling. And then we can delete all these edges. And what we can do is just make a new plane. This. Okay. So this is the shittiest looking elevator, but that is okay because now we get to detail it. So for the door frame, I'm going to delete these because it's going to be its own model. It's going to be something that opens up, kind of like a gate. So we're going to have to animate that. It's going to need a frame. Let's do that first. Let me also make this look a lot nicer. There we go. I've had this PC for 4 years. I've had this one for 6. Oh my god. So we want it just at the base of the floor. We could have it... I think I might have the gate come down. That would be the easiest thing. We do something other than modeling because this is boring. I'm sorry. I wanted to do some mapping, but the guy hasn't answered me yet. Let's bring this down. Now we have a decent frame, which we can do this. Okay. So I'm thinking the actual like elevator piece will just fall down because that'll be the best way to hide it. Because I have no idea how to fucking animate and close actual doors. Dummy, what's going on, man? Welcome out here. Has enough room for Warzone, but not enough to open it. Jeez. You could have all brushes linked together. I could, but this has to be like an exact size, so I want to make the model. And I'm gonna have like animations and stuff, so it's gonna need to be a model regardless. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So we should have... I'm gonna do it again, actually. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of those loops. I just wanted them so that I can do this. Yes. And then get rid of all these unnecessary loops and lines and whatever the fuck. Not that one. We'll keep that one. Because if we look at it, there is like a design in the back. So we'll actually keep it like that. Which means we could actually bring this over some more. Whoops. The elevator at Disney is a freight elevator. Yes. Drag this to there, to there, to there, to there, 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 and there. There we go. Okay. We can get rid of these. Now. Oh, whoops. There we go. Let's make a trim for these guys. Oops. Uh-huh. Perfect. We'll take these edges. Thin them out a little bit. Let's give these guys a bevel. Really small. I forgot about these guys. Whoops. Okay, now let's redo everything real quick. Select all these. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. 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 There we go. Okay. Now we have those guys, right? How big is this elevator? It seems too big for a standard elevator. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. Josh, what's going on, man? Welcome out here. Making a commission map, and the person wants a replica of the elevator from Disney. Yeah. This is what the player would look like inside of it. And it's going to fit in here. Let me put a light. It's going to fit in there. Going to go up and down. So I'm thinking, let's look at a freight elevator. Whoops. Can I send you my elevator for the 7-Eleven and you fix it? I want like a old industrial freight elevator. Literally like that. Like paneling, all that cool stuff. So we're gonna actually bake the paneling into... We're gonna do something cool. Let me do this real quick. We need some loops here. Is it just J? What did I do? How did I just... It is just J. I was like, dude, I fucking forgot the keybinds. Okay. And then we just need here. And then we'll select these. Zero them out. Select these. Zero them out. Select these. Zero them out. Next, select these. Zero them out. Next, select these. Zero them out. Whoops! Okay. So we're gonna select all these like face panels. Oh. Okay. I see. Something else. Gotta do that. Okay. I want to select these panels that we just made. Oh. All right. We are. We're not going to touch the middle. I have plans for that. We're going to inset all of them. Like so, right? We're going to inset it again, but this time it's going to be individual. And then one more inset. So that way we could do this. Let's select the interior of the floor. Do I want to do a design or like something? I think I do. So we're going to do this. Take these. It's not individual. Uh-huh. I want to bevel these guys. Cool. Of course, Disney will design, but they basically ripped off Six Flags Demon Drop Ride. Elevator map. No, I'm just working on commission. That I have to make an elevator for this guy, and hopefully it turns out decent. So what if we took this, like did something like this? Beveled it out. Close enough. All right, let's make that design of like, so we're gonna do 2 cuts. We're gonna bring them way out. You know what, I'm just gonna deselect these real quick. So that'll only be there. And then let's just cut from there to there, there to there. I don't want this to be insetted. Do this real quick. We're gonna flatten this out. It looks weird, but it's like, it's not supposed to be. Alright, let me work on this roof now. Because it's all going to be just a trim and then actual plating. And then what we can do is just subdivide it a couple times. And then we'll just this. You're never going to see the outside of the elevator, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. I gotta take all these. And we'll inset those, but not doing as much. Let's mirror on the y-axis. Do the same thing here. Face it, separate it, move it, and then we will mirror it. Okay. Now if we do, where is it? Face orientation. Correct for the inside. Now it's just this elevator door. We'll do this, but what we can do, 4 cuts. The outer 2. That. What did I do? Yeah, I don't want to do that. That works. Richard Morse, what's going on? Hello, I'm going to start a map today for the first time. What's important tips that could help me? Always use a reference. If you're making a building, look at another building to know what you're working on, what you're making. Don't start fucking huge and try to make the biggest and best map possible. It'll never come out and it'll be absolute garbage. What you should do is come up with a small idea. Come up with like a 3-room type of map, and then just everything that you want in a zombies map, like that you think you could physically obtain. So like you want spawners, you want wall buys, you want custom weapons, custom round music. Focus on the small things, and then over time build your skills, especially with environment art, lighting, and everything else that you'll ever do for mapping. Sorry, I'm eating. All right. A lot of tutorials out there. Hell yeah. Ice Grenade, Program 115, me, Uptown Poppy, Blackjack Johnny, Jaybird. Yeah, do not install everything that you see on DevRaw. It will not work. You're gonna mess up on accident. It's just inevitable, right? I'm not saying you specifically. It just, that's what happens, you know. Jump into something head first. So many ideas, so many things to do. Honestly, we don't need to do anything more complex to this. Let's start looking for some texture. Oh, Def plan to start small is gonna get things I need rather than things I want. It's a good mindset to have. Get Midget Blaster's T7 asset pack. No, for these guys. Alright, let's snap these together. I see. I need a better... There we go. Uh-huh. Make it roughly the same size. Oops. Yes, that asset pack, yeah. 30 years ago, my first map was crap, and I started installing so much stuff, and it messed me up. But over the years I passed, I focused on my maps rather than other stuff. I'm working on a Minecraft map. No one has ever seen before. Everyone's terrible. My first maps, you can go look at them. They're garbage, dude. Always constantly learning stuff. No, the T7 asset pack is like every single model and texture and sound. Did I just accidentally hit something? Every single texture, sound, from BO3. Like it has like everything from Black Ops 3 pretty much. And he's updating it very soon. Another Seatown map? That would be cool. Problem is time management. Dude, it's hard. It takes so much time and effort to learn everything and to like learn all the skills, learn every field, you know, it's a lot. W Logical. Krugo, welcome out here. How you doing? W Stream. Thank you. Oh, I thought it was just weapons? No, it's a lot. It's like 47 gigs worth of shit. I have basic understanding of coding like C++. Well, GSC is pretty similar to C++. It is amazing how much you can do with the default assets. That map was epic, by the way. Did you win that contest? Seatown, I got second place. Ooh. All right, let's find other textures. Like a... I want plates. This... Oh, whoops. Let me... Oh! I'm gonna have to UV so much stuff. Let me hide these. This... I don't know what it's gonna be called. But I'm looking for this. Go. Find that. Wrap. Scale it up. Uh-huh. What is the name of this material? Uh-huh. Oh, Pavlon, what's going on, man? Everyone out here in the stream, how you doing today? Welcome out here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I mean, over the years, I learned coding. Okay, maybe not as much as logical here, but I know how to make stuff for people to use. Like I've made a plane that's buildable, shoots and comes back, drops a nuke and explodes. That's pretty cool. Logical, I was actually watching your videos and learning the mod tools. How do wall buys work? I don't think you had a video on the playlist for it. How to make custom wall buys? I don't know if I went over. Is it like the debris in a way? Honestly, no. If you download any of the T7, not T7, sorry, any Sky's weapon packs, he includes prefabs for the wall buys. So you literally just drag and drop it and it'll just fucking work. How do you go about editing your UVs? Substance Painter? No, I do all my UVing in Blender. I only use Substance for texturing. But right now, I am trying to use as many T7 default materials as I can. Gonna need a trim. This, I think, I definitely want the back plate to be back walls right here. Wait, is this, I don't know what the difference is. Alright, I'm gonna have to... We're gonna have to do some UVing. That's okay. Not UVing, sorry. We're gonna have to do some, seaming. Right, they make seams. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know I'm about to do the bottom. Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. Come on. Might as well do these as well. All right. Nestor, what's going on, man? Will this be the new map Spudley will play? No, I'm not working on a map. I'm just working on an asset for somebody. It's a script and a model with some animations. Not a full map. But welcome out here. Pretty cool. Didn't think it worked out of the box. You can set up your own custom wall buys as well. It just requires a little bit of radiant work. I have a ton of busted UVs and Ascension VR. I was looking at the best way to fix them by hand. My guesstimate is about 60% of the prims, the primitives have busted UVs. I wonder what would cause that. Is it from exporting? I assume you are just exporting the map file into Unreal. Correct me if I'm wrong. One-Eyed Joker, what's going on? Is this for your next custom map? No. By the way, I like the idea of your compliance loop map, but I think the use of dithering might be a bad choice. It's going to be showcased Noah's live stream, and Bitrate kind of hates dithering. I've seen some people stream it and make YouTube videos on it. It didn't look terrible, but that is the one thing I'm really iffy on. Like, I tried really, really hard catering for each of the score. And I was like, it's interesting in a way. Oh, fuck. It's fucked. It's fucked. Yeah, I tried making it so that it would be interesting to look at. And something different to hopefully boost my score. But I don't know if I should just stick with the realism route. It'd be like, this is the most beautiful map ever, and like all that shit, you know? But glad you like the idea of it. Sorry I stepped away from my phone. Don't want to rewind or replay and have delayed chat. Dude, you're all good. Only version is supposed to be one export, so has passing error that you map saver a transfer. Why don't you, can you get it from BO3? I know some people have asked me if they could port my custom maps into Unreal before, so I think it's possible. I would just grab Ascension from there, you know. What's where did I fuck up here? Why would it do that?
In concluding this emergency meeting of the World Security Council, I can express my regret that the Mr.
Oh my goodness, I never put these panels up.
However, I can congratulate Captain Scarlet on his magnificent effort. I can also reveal that by a strange twist of fate, the eventual course of probe Omega terminated on Mars.
All right, that was the playlist, fellas. Oops. No, it does give a unique look. It's just the dithering being a bit rough in the bitrate. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. Hopefully his new computer can handle it, and it doesn't look like dog shit, and it doesn't fucking affect my rating. Oops. Okay. So this should be good now. This an image, it'll go here, and then we'll grab this. Okay. What is this? All right, what happened here? I see what happened here. There we go. Could use Blender to separate by mesh, but that would still be a mess. Kind of a catch-22. Or by material, yeah. Be the viewers and not him. That is true. That is... Oh, I didn't even think of that. It would only affect the viewers. But I think they would just be like, well, this is... I've never seen this in zombies before. Maybe it would just be so cool. Because I don't know why a lot of people don't use those shaders that you made. I used your shaders, and then I threw on Rex's thing to have the PSX shader, and then the outline. I don't know any HSLS, LL, whatever it is. I don't know any programming outside of GSC, to be completely honest. So I was gonna try and edit it, but I had no idea what I'm doing, and fuck it. Not my problem. That's cool. That's cool. Ape just fucking crashed like that. So cool. I mean, most people don't even know how to write GSC for them to use post-effect shaders. Probably why it's not used a lot. True. Why we need a better PC. This is true. By any chance, would you know the minimum amount I would need to play zombies on my PC? Off the top of my head, absolutely the fuck not. But if you go on Steam and look at the store page, it'll tell you. So every game, if you scroll to the bottom, you have your, right here, your system requirements. This is the minimum. So it looks like as long as you have a 470 or better, 6 gigs of RAM or better, an i3 or better, and 100 gigabytes, you'll be fine. You can play in the lowest possible settings. When you first started making maps, what was your biggest hurdles when making them? Trying to make what I thought in my head a reality. Like, all the models, all of my maps, most of the stuff I do just straight from the brain. I don't even think. I use references a lot, but not as much as I should. And that's the hardest thing for me, even still. This is the first map I ever released to the workshop. It's no longer up. It's unlisted. You can still play it if you had the link. But dude, this map just looked garbage. It's like, it's so bad. I like just learned how to probe stuff and throw in effects. Like the snow coming in from the ceiling was just effects. It's not even like CSC or anything. It's literally just effects placed in the map of it snowing. And it's like going through brushes and stuff. Like literally this, you can't really see it. This, let me. So if we look at this image right here, right? This window barrier right here is the default window barrier that you get in the mod tools. And you can just tell it's the, like if I just draw it out. And then this is the window barrier. Like I didn't even move it around. How do I would like to move. I have no idea. There we go. I was like trying to do this. And like these snow models, like there's no blending of patches or anything. It's just models that I found of snow and threw them everywhere. I was like, yeah, that looks good. And then it's like, there's not even like there is a main quest, but it's just like multiple scripts that were released on ModMe that I threw together. That if you did one thing, then you can get this other thing. And it's just, it's so early. I made this in 2017, so the tools have only been out for, what, like a little over 6 months at this point. And then this is my first real map. I had a full quest. I paid someone to make an Easter egg for me. I sat down. I was like, look, I'm going to fucking work on this map. Because I'd always start projects and never finish them. And that's what I did. I want to make an elevator similar to Die-Rise, but also similar to 5. We can call the elevator, but it'll stop at each floor. Follow the path. Never finished it? Ah, damn. Mankind, welcome out here. How you doing? Khufu's Revenge. 2019 made this map with Ice Grenade and Scalp. This is where you can tell. I started learning a bit more how to probe, do more light stuff. It looks a lot better. I did do some blending. I took my time thinking about areas. The map is still garbage, by the way, but you can see I slowly improve over time. Thanatos, my third map, I made it with Simbo. You might know him. This map is completely flat. There is absolutely no elevation. It is a singular flat fucking plane. But this was originally, I believe, for a contest. Yes, this was a submission to ZMBR. I remember that. Wow. This is a cool boss fight. If you want a cool boss fight, I actually really like the boss fight in Thanatos. My next map was 5 Starting Room. Really? This is where I started working a lot more with details and environment storytelling. This map is just so fucking blue. The picture of me. And then I did Endelin, where I just bought I got a bunch of Quixel models for the first time, learned how to port them over to mod tools. And try to make the most beautiful map ever. This map is so fucking small, but it's super fun if you just want to, like, load in, shoot zombies. Boris, welcome out here. Next map is 5 War Room. Dude, this map is even more blue than the last one. I think they each get progressively more blue. Oh god, this one was a nightmare to map. So fucking trash. I got a picture of, what is this? Crazy Rabbit. 5 Labs, no longer blue. Timothy, what's going on, man? Are you doing environmental detailing with Verco on that zombie game? No. You can see the improvement. This is my house map. But by the way, chat, I made all these maps. So this is January 29th, 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All within a month of each other. That was... And then when was this one? October. So October, November, December, January, I was just grinding out maps. And then Logical's house. And then COVID happened. And I worked on Terminal Reimagine. And this one is just fucking doo-doo. It's just Terminal. And then I did Europa a couple months after. This I'm super proud of. I actually really like this one. It could definitely use more work and more detailing, but you could just tell that I'm slightly still more improving. And then I have all my Spudley maps that I had to make in like 3 days. I had 3 days to make each map. think I made about like 30 of these maps. Some of them have side quests, some of them don't. And then I did Kowloon. My biggest project to date. $212,000 current subscribers and 10,000 collections. All time, 400,000 people have downloaded this map. Great boss fight, not scuffed at all. Definitely not, Dobby. Definitely fucking not. Fighter Fizz definitely does not break when all 4 players go down, and then there's the white mechanic, and then everyone gets revived because you have Perkaholic and you're forced to have Fighter Fizz at this point. And then the check doesn't definitely happen to see if everyone's still down, and for some reason it still does, and then the game just ends. Definitely does not happen. What made you stop making maps? Well, life, pretty much. Tu Vong, I like this one. Everyone loves this. This is the best looking part of the whole map. You can clearly tell that these are not copy and pasted in the exact grid. Wish I could have done Gunzelli using the model COD made for Warzone. Would have been sick with all their animations. Dude, if only we were fucking like smart back then and like knew how to actually do shit. And then I made a bunch of other maps. I think Dark Harvest is my my favorite map. Just from like the quest, working on You Always Win with it. It was originally commissioned. It has like real life elements. This is all based off someone's house and their family. So it's like an actual real life location. There is a quest with like cutscenes and shit. Scuffed fucking boss fight, but you know. Same thing with Seatown. Although the boss fight is also one of my favorites just because I pretty much fucking copied the one boss, the one raid from Destiny. I forgot what it was. Destiny 2. Something that I've noticed though with all my maps is I definitely don't put enough time into the environment, and I just kind of be like, all right, that's good enough, and then don't touch it. I wish I had more time to make this one look a lot better. Because you see this and you're like, that looks like shit. But you go in game and it looks fine. Like you can actually see what it is. I gotta update this map. No one's fucking played it. Everyone hates it. The shit map. Anyway, we got so fucking off topic. So unbelievably off topic. All right. Let's set these up. No, that's gotta be flipped this way. Thunder Mifflin one was dope. I also agree. I actually also really like that map. Oops. we will do this. Uh-huh. I definitely want a trim. Let me do this. That. I want all these. Be this new material. Change the color real quick. And I want like some sort of metal like paneling. Not necessarily panel. The Easter egg is awesome with the lore. Now you can help Ice Cream finish a JME map. He's working on it for 3 years. Something like this, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Then I can also just change it. Make my own. I think that's it. Oh, 1? Yes, okay. All right. This is going to be a little annoying, but it's okay. As long as they're fucking somewhat similar. Oh, shit. Actually, no, we can't do that. We have to get all the little guys together. And all these guys together. Then all these guys together. By the way, who inspired you to start making zombies maps? Not someone specifically, but I just loved zombies as a kid. And let's see if this will work. I loved zombies as a kid, and I'm doing it like this. Yeah, I loved zombies as a kid, and I also loved Halo 3. So when I found out that, like, Halo 3 had Forge mode, which is a game mode you can make your own, like, maps and stuff in game modes. And when I found out that you could do that for custom zombies on World at War for the computer, like, hell yeah. Cool. Let me save this before anything were to happen. That would be crazy. Elevator. Oh, would you ever make a Resident Evil style map? Dude, that would be pretty cool. I used to come home, watch you always win every day at the school. Kind of freaked out a bit when I saw they played my contest map. Aw. It's always so nice. I'm a fan of You Always Win, just not a big fan of how Meathead is always trolling guns. It's like the fun in it. Alright, now I need like one more material for metal. Like one... What is this? Oh, we could definitely use those. I want this for the windows. I have a feeling this is gonna look good. Okay. Now, need something for the floor. Died millions of times while playing zombies, and I've learned that whenever you die out, the game actually punishes you, and you return with less health. Like a... And we'll just use this metal rust. I like this one. While playing with friends, you bleed out faster? Honestly, I have no idea if those are mechanics. I need to do some more. Some more seaming. I like the idea of all these trims being like rusty, and then this will be just like a different metal. Actually, I'm gonna assign this purple. Fuck, not these trims. No, I'm not gonna do that. The only thing I have to do left on this model is the actual trims. Oh, and shit down here. I don't know what to do for these. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. And then we'll also do these. I don't really care. Make them smaller. There we go. All right, so now this trim. Do we have the outside bit? All right, the outside will be like a something else. They could be lights. I don't want it too bright inside. I'm gonna have the top have a light. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'll do this. This one's darker. I'll do this one. Which one is fucked? Why is this one like that? I see why it's like that. Yes. Okay. So the frame, the ceiling, and that's it. Oh, and the gate. Gate will be super simple though. Do this. And this will be its own material. Look up gate. Takes less hits. That shouldn't be the case, to be completely honest, because I've looked through the like how the health system works. I don't think that's true. It just might be a placebo effect, you know? And then we can make this the rust. Whoops. Fuck. this. All right. Last but not least, I know I want there to be the rust, to be the base trim. These will be a ceiling. One. These will be an emissive material. And this will be another trim. this will be. Let me fucking. I wasn't gonna do this, but it'll look better. Okay. Ugh. All these together. All right, I think that's. Oh wait, what's this? Oh shit, I never did a fucking trim. This is fine. All right, you know it's not the prettiest, but for what it is, I think it's gonna work. Let's go ahead and save this. Export logical elevator. This is. Let me get a picture. Let me throw this into my, let me see what this looks like. Okay, let's create a new GDT. This is simplex assets. We need a new X model. Log M simplex elevator goal. So auto LOD will have 3. Battle LOD is auto bullet collision, LOD 0. Okay, model export. Yeah, so let's, where this the cushion, this. Copy this. Paste here. I kind of want it to be like a little rusty. All right, let's see what this looks like. Is this the right shaft? All right, this looks good. I'm just gonna add some lights though. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. All right. What is this? Kind of cool. I don't even have a kick. Dude, this is just like fucking Twitch. All right, chat. It's 2 o'clock. I got work at 4. So I'm going to go ahead and stream for another like 30 minutes and then start getting ready for work. Ugh. So I want this, so if this were to go, it's gone for 30 minutes and it looks like this. Nice work, dude. Thank you. A lot of it is literally just UVing and setting up the materials in Blender, which takes the most amount of time. Like, it's not fucking perfect, as you can tell. I just literally threw on this fucking thing. There's no like trims or edges or edge wear or anything. It's literally just BO3 textures I threw together. So I know it's not perfect, but for what it needs to be done, I think this is perfect for the case scenario, you know, for throwing it together in 2 hours. Yep. Oh, yeah, the UV itself would take me at least a year, not gonna lie. Okay, so this elevator has to move up and down randomly. And then the door itself has to animate. Lucky for us, we can do all that. Alright. Now that we have the elevator, let's go ahead and let's make some bones. So that's the tag origin, that's the elevator, that's the door. Tag origin, tag elevator, tag door. And we're gonna set all these to 0. Make sure everything is zeroed out. Perfect. So then we will select all these, select this, select hierarchy. No, we don't. No, we won't. The tag elevator, stay there. The tag door will be moved. There. A little bit. Now we will select all these, select hierarchy, skin, bind skin, and then all we want to do is paint skin weights, and we will find the door. That's the door. We will flood that. Okay. So now if we move the elevator, the origin stays there, right? And then if we move the door, slides up and down. So real quick, I'm going to take all these. We're going to mark S on our keyboard for a keyframe. Go ahead to 5. And then from 5 to 42, we'll have it go into ground. We'll go back a little bit and we'll make it like that. And then up a little bit. So then if we play it from 5 to 42, just like drops, you know. Time to for ready to work now. Great stream, dude. Thanks for coming out here. I appreciate it. We got the anim for the door closing. Let's bring this back up to 200. We'll go to 70. And we will just copy, paste, oops. I want to change the FPS because I'm pretty sure it'll be super fast in 8. Nah, it should be fine. Perfect. All right, let's select this to here, select hierarchy. Next model. So now it is the new elevator full with all the bones. And then we'll go from frame 5 to 42. So let's go to X anim, frame 5 to 42. We are saving this as X anim, logical, simplex assets. And this is anim, elevator. We'll do simplex, elevator, anim, door open. Select hierarchy, we just need one mesh, export selected, yes, save. And then we'll go from 42 to 70. Same thing, select hierarchy, change our door open to close. Go. Let's save this scene in case the guy ever needs it. Elevator. Okay. New asset. This is an X anim. Simplex elevator anim door open. Model file. Anim. We'll do the close anim. Perfect. So what is the distance? So now we have to find the distance between all of them. Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Raid, what's going on? It's a little too high. Okay. This is where the elevator is. So it's going to eventually go down here. So I think it starts here. I think it would be best to make this a vehicle. No, I don't think so. The only thing is, like, the reflections are going to be a little shitty. But I can make these lights brighter. And then we could just attach effects to the model so that the lights will actually be there as well. Let me see. I just need the light. So let me get, let me take this. Let me save this. Effect, logical, simplex, elevator, effects. Let me take this. The origin, copy that. Paste. Same thing with the angles. Copy. Okay. Why is this rotated? What? It's like slightly rotated. Like, what the fuck? All right, well, whatever. Okay. So this has to move over that much. A little bit more. Sparsome, what's going on, man? Sorry I didn't catch up on chat. Just help me fix my skybox. It's too advanced for me. I'm trying to make an elevator and it's hard. Deflection's gonna be a little shitty. Damn shit. What's gonna make it all good? There's a tutorial you need to make a script in an elevator. So you're gonna have the lights when the elevator goes down and past the lights like in real life ones. No, that's just gonna be that you could do it like just baked into the level. This is gonna be attached to the elevator. All right, paste that. Cool. Can't believe I didn't use this once. My bad. I kind of also want some fog. I think that'd be cool. So let me make sure. All right, these are all effects now. The prototype fog is really good. Emox! Titus is born. What's going on, man? Successfully turned into Jesus? Dude, yes. My hair is so long, dude. Ugh. Got a Gotek? Don't know what that is. How you doing, Emox? Dude, congratulations. I didn't watch the stream, but I saw the score. Congratulations, dude. All right. Excuse me. Dang, hair's a change, man. Thanks, bro. Dude, of course. Deserve it. Yeah, yours is one of the few, like, I didn't want to play every single map because there's so many. But yours was on my list of maps that I am going to play. Huh? Huh? Well, actually, I want these all to be full clips. This one will be a full metal clip. This will be a normal clip because this is the door one. Okay. Lots of goats here, dude. Yeah, I know. Just trying to get to the day. I feel that. Got about like 20 more minutes of streaming, chat. I see how DevRaw became the main assets hosting. I remember when you first launched it, no one believed in it. DevRaw. I'm so happy with how DevRaw now is. It really is like it's the spot, you know, even in the server. I haven't had an update since January 11th. Me too. Became very nice too. Thank you. And a lot of people are coming into the DevRaw server. I've noticed from the Mod Tools server. Slowly, everyone's congregating into the DevRaw server because everyone thinks it's a terrible, toxic place, when in reality, it's not. Literally, everyone on my squad with Shidori, Preventus, they test every single asset. So every single asset you see on DevRaw is tested by Shitty and Preventus. And they always are in communication with the creators to make sure that the assets work with each other and everything, the constantly being updated. And yeah, it's finally growing into the community. It took a couple years, but it's growing into the community that I always wanted, and I'm so happy to be part of it. And I'm happy with the website, and I'm glad people use it too. I think there's a couple assets that actually need to be approved, but there is an approval process. You can't see it, but on my end, I have this stuff. This is all the stuff that needs to be tested before it can be released. When people put their assets up. Even this page. We definitely need to add more stuff to the resources though. And I have to update these tutorials with anyone that's new. Like if you want a mapping tutorial. Does DevRaw even have any subscribers? 11 subscribers, wow. Literally, I just have this this channel just for these playlists to organize them. But yeah. So let's go ahead and continue with the actual elevator. So I feel like this isn't going to be super difficult. Did I already start working on this? No. But we can start it. So I know we're gonna do this. I don't think we'll ever need a CSC, but just in case I have it, and then we'll throw it. We're gonna need a zone package. Scripts. This is elevator. We have the GSC and CSC. This elevator needs to be animated. There's a shame there's no touch about anything making a custom AI and setting it up. Let me show you something. I had the custom perk. But Masterclass series. Forgot I was gonna do that. Actually, I don't have it. It's in my video ideas, though. If this will load. Word. The Easter egg series, the boss fight series. We're gonna need the AI series as well. The boss fight series is gonna be how to make a whole boss fight with multiple videos. So it's gonna be like 3 phases, 3 videos. You know, creating the boss, getting the models, animations, all that stuff. Send it up, start to finish. I'm gonna do the same thing with Easter eggs. I just need more time. But I'm actually going away fairly soon. World Chest Day, wow. And I will be away for 2.5 weeks, so there's not going to be any streams or anything coming from me. I will be away. But when I come back, I definitely want to work more on my channel, get some more videos going. So let's continue with the scripts and stuff. So in the elevator... So what we're going to do is the elevator spawn struct. So we're spawning the struct. We're getting the struct. And this is the simplex elevator spawner. This spawn struct, we're going to thread elevator in it. Let's go ahead and change this. So this model right now, we're actually going to keep it, but we're going to do a script struct, and we're going to hide the clips. We're going to take this, copy the angles, paste them in. The origin, we'll paste it in. These also have to be zeroed out eventually. I don't feel like fucking doing that right now, though. That's okay. Target name of the struct is this guy. And let's take this, delete it, because we're gonna model. And here we're going to get the elevator model. Model equals spawn. Model equals that. I always have to, I never know for the spawning stuff in. I don't actually know the fucking thing for it. Like I don't know the script that I call. Where do I spawn something? This is gameplay stuff. What am I looking at? Questline, I don't spawn anything there. Teleporter, do I spawn stuff? I do. Util spawn model. That's what it is. So we spawn the model. We then need FX model. Or we actually don't need to do that. Because what we're gonna do... We are going to actually have to spawn an FX model. We have to enable link to, and then FXM link to model tag org. And then let's do it the right way. Let's do it the right way. Let's do it the right way. We're gonna do effects through client field. God damn it. Okay. Script mover. Log, FX log. FX simplex elevator. Now we're good here. We pre-cache it, throw it in. I need the GSC version. The fuck? What do I do the effects? Oh, do I do it? Oh, I do it in the util. I do it in the util. Ugh. Fair raw scripts. Logical teleporter. Here we are. So on this FXM, we set the client field of simplex elevator. And I gotta get this effect. Oops. Delete it. And in the CSC, replace this and this with that. And then in the Z package, we also need the effects. Uh-huh. Okay. So we spawn the elevator, we then spawn the effects on the elevator. We then need to get all of the clips. We can actually just do it here. Collision equals get ent array simplex elevator collision and then door collision simplex door collision. Okay, so we have the model, we spawned it in, we get the collision, we get the door collision. Am I still listening? Yes, I'm still listening. Oh, Galapagos, what's going on? Doval Slayer, what's going on? I've been needing an elevator. I have one, but can't get Zombie's Path into such a nightmare getting it working. Nice work, looks really good. Thank you, man. I have some trouble with that, with the zombies walking into elevator. You gotta do a bunch of stuff. So let's pre-cache the model. Let's throw it into our zone package. We're gonna need the anims as well eventually. Are you planning on releasing this elevator soon, or is this for a specific project? This is a commission specifically. This guy is working on a Hollywood Tower map, the ride from Disney, and he needed the elevator, so he commissioned me to model, animate, and script it up for him, so that I'll do what he wants. Which is elevator starts here, and then it goes up to a floor, and then it goes to a random floor. It can go up, down, and after 4 tries, it goes all the way up, and then it goes all the way down. It picks a random floor. Yeah, it just picks a random floor, and then it does the drop. Cats meow, dogs bark. Welcome out to the stream. How you doing? Can you explain how the zombie pathing works for elevators? I'm using a script model with working collision, but they don't follow me in there. You have to for the collision. I'll do it right now, actually. Okay, so you have your collision, right? Just your floor you want to worry about. If you script brush model in your entity window, you want it to be dynamic path, and then moving platform enabled. You don't want static nav mesh, because it's not static. Do that for all of these. So, you know, script brush model, script brush model, script brush model. Okay, then you would select them all. You got them all selected. Dynamic path, platform enabled. And let's make this the collision. Okay. And then for the door, same thing. Path. This is the door collision. Okay. Now this is all linked together. We actually don't even need this probe because it's not going to be able to move around. We spawn the effects. We have the collision. Now let's do the next bit, which is waiting till a player goes in and activates it. So, can you move triggers along with it? Can you get down below? So the interaction, we're actually going to do something. We're going to spawn a struct, right? Interaction.origin equals model.origin. Then we're going to plus 0, 0, 40 units up. Then we'll do angles. Don't want to change that. And then we are going to have some flags. We're going to set up a flag. So level flag init. So this flag is elevator ready. I'll have another one, elevator moving. So we're gonna wait for power. the power is on, we will say level flag set. We will then set that flag. So the elevator is ready. We're gonna have to throw the interaction. We're gonna do a register. We're gonna not register. We're gonna do a uni trigger. So unitrig creates. This will be elevator interaction unitrig. And we'll make this a little bit bigger, make it 80 units. As soon as you get into the elevator, you should be able to see it. And we're gonna throw this on the interaction. Let's grab this. I'm gonna have to edit a lot of this uni trigger stuff. That's okay. Okay. So elevator is the parent, right? We're gonna say if level flag get so if it is not ready, right? Normally we would do power here, but we can do power. We can, yeah, we could actually set it immediately. We don't even need this wait till power function. So if the power is off, it's going to say you must turn the power on to use the elevator. If the power is on, though, we will then check if the elevator is ready. If the elevator is ready, we'll then say, you know, use. Okay. Press activate to. Press activate to activate. Unless it's not ready, then we will say elevator cannot be used right now. We could also do, I don't know why there's a line there actually, the elevator moving. So if it is ready, use it. We're gonna then check if the elevator is moving. There's so many if statements when it comes to uni triggers. Just if else, if else, if else, if else, if else. Okay. So if the power's off, it will say you have to turn the power on. Once you turn the power on, it's gonna say, it's gonna check, is the elevator ready? If it is, you can use it. If it's not ready, because for whatever reason it's not ready, we're then checking if it's moving. Interaction enable link to, and then interaction link to model. Tag origin. We don't even need these actually if we just link to it and then we add the origin offset. 0, 0, 32. Oh, we did 40 actually. We'll do 40. You should localize and pre-cache your strings, else you'll get lag spikes. That's true. I'll do that eventually. We'll do that at the end. I want to just get the logic down first, you know? So once the elevator is ready, let's do model red elevator logic. That's what you personally do? Yeah. Initialize elevator, elevator, logic. All right. We'll do self. That way it's all on the struct. All this information is on the struct, so I can call it whenever I need to on anything. So elevator logic, let's go ahead and do a level end on game over, because self interaction, we're going to create this uni trigger and then we're going to have a for loop forever, because we're going to self interaction wait till activated. So the only time it can ever be activated is if the elevator is moving. So elevator ready. We will then say we will clear this, and then we will set it moving. We're actually going to do a level wait till elevator movement complete, because what we're going to do is self thread move elevator. Hold on. So once we activate the trigger, I do want this in a loop because you're gonna be able to keep redoing this, right? We're then going to do the elevator movement. Right? So elevator is no longer ready. Elevator is moving. So what's happening? We need to choose a location. Ah. So we will say destination equals, or destinations. We'll do this. Possible destination equals struct get array. Put it up here. Level.possible destination. Struct get array elevator destinations. So here we are, possible destination. We're gonna actually determine the destination. Ooh, we're gonna put this in a loop as well. Because we're gonna say this is gonna happen a couple times. The movement's gonna happen every single time. So destination equals array random. So it selects a single struct. I'm actually gonna do what I did up here. Where is it? It's in the fucking util. In the fucking util. Possible destinations. Original. And the destinations is the array of this copy. We're gonna do some big brain shit here, right? Okay. We choose the destination struct, and then we will remove it from the array. Look at this. The destination start, right? We'll get the random array. We're going to then remove the array value. Destination struct. And then if the size equals 0, we're then copying it from the OG. So what this means is that, so every single time it's going to be random. It's going to choose of the 4 ways to move, right? It'll never go to the same one, and it'll be different every single time. And then we'll have just a counter. We'll do times moved max times moved equals zero. Okay, so we have the destination struct. We will then say self.interaction. Oh, we only need, it's all linked to the model. So we just do the self model Self collision. Self door collision. Dylan, what's going on? Am I making a new map? I am not. I'm working on something for a commission. It's 3:03. I gotta end stream here in just a second. I do want to finish this real quick though. I know if I just do this, do move 2. I guess it'll just be Z, right? Do you recommend a path node? I would say a path node, and also make sure in script. Oh, this is what I wanted to go over. The self.collision. You want to do disconnect paths. And then you want to wait a frame. Wait server frame. And then you want to connect paths. And that should work. I'm gonna have these move C. Wait, unless I do this. Movement equals distance between self dot model destination struct. Because then you just move Z, movement, and the time. Let's say like 4 seconds. Oops. Okay, so the model moves up, the door moves up. Collision on this. If it's all linked to, I wonder if I don't even have to do that. I just have to move the model. Model collision, door collision. Whatever. So movement. So it's moving Z. We will then wait for. Then we will do door open anim. Then we wait. Then close door. Check how many times moved. Final move. Wait. Return to original position. And restart. All right, chat. We got a lot of work done. We were live for 3 hours, and we got a lot of work done. Got the whole shebang set up for the elevator. Scripting wise, we're like halfway there. Got a lot done so far. Yeah, we should be able to finish this. Next time I'll be able to stream is gonna be Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And then that's gonna be it for a while. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Sport's been unreal in these streams. Absolutely crazy. Thank you for coming out here. Really do appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace out.